Hi, Angela here with Dogwood Paper Arts, and I'm here to do a walkthrough of our altered book Winter album. Winter is in the air, and it is made with Ciao papers. The name of the paper is, the set is Time for Home. And this is the front of the book. The spine and the tie are a wool fabric that I got. This is just 3 pieces of twisted eyelash yarn. I have added some buttons here to make it kind of look like a coat, and I've really stitched this one up to look like, to make it look like it was like it had been a button that kept falling off, so I had to keep sewing it back on. And I have put 3 of those on here and placed a little extra pad under each one so that it would match this one that has the closure on it. And here's the back. So let's undo the closure, and the book is going to gaiter even further. Now, because this is a wool and it's kind of fat and chunky, it wouldn't tie in a bow. So what I've done is I've just taken it and twisted one around this way and one around this way, and then it opens up. So this is the front cover. Pretty little sled on there, and the back with the bird and the, can't think of what those are called. Sorry, slipped out of my brain. It's not there. So let's start here. Sorry, my throat is really not clear today. So we start with the journaling card in a beautiful little lacy pocket. Then we go to here. This has a lot of journaling cards. Some are backed, some are not, because they were just too beautiful to put any other backing on. And let's see, let's go to the next one. The light of winter is the poetry of patience. And this is just a writing page. Precious winter moments. So a couple of the pages had to have some extra security placed on them because they split to the spine. And because of that, I have put these in to protect it from tearing apart any further. And it really added to it quite a bit. Hi, puppy. Here we have a little journaling card. And then just a little booklet with a embossed snowflakes here. And some old stationery. And here's just a stamped image of a church and a tree, and I've added a little gold star. Here we have a beautiful full-size belly band. Beautiful Christmas, it says. And really, this is an album for the full winter, not just for Christmas. But it could be used as a December daily. And here's another journaling card. Nothing ever wants to fit back in when you're showing the book. And this is just a little place to write maybe who the book is to, or you know, whatever you'd like. Here I've added, you'll see a tuck spot here, and I've just added some little charms on here with a bulb pin. So here's the little tuck spot. It says, "No snowflake ever falls in the wrong place." And this is just a little piece of paper to write on. It says magical. And I think, is there 2 sheets there? Yeah, 2 sheets of paper. Believe, hope, and dream. And here we have another journaling spot. And in this one, I've taken the card and just supplied some extra little things to read, little tickets and ephemera stuff. And it's backed with avocado dyed papers. Whoops. To get that little card in there. Our next page has the little boy and girl on it. Lots of journaling area on this one. Winter is magic. And you can journal on the back of this card as well. Has a beautiful snowflake here. It's just a little metal one. And this one says winter is, and then in here is an idea book that you can just write about your winter and what you think winter is to you. It's got several little pages in it. Whoops! Let's put it in the right way, huh? Okay, our next page is another just full page, lots of area to journal. Kindness is like snow. It beautifies everything it covers. Some pretty little blingy things here. Here we have, oh, I was going to cover that. I'm going to have to put some words right there. Here we have a pretty little journaling card. It's got some lace and some ruffle, fabric ruffle. And then just some Tim Holtz pieces. And on the back, a nice place to journal. And back here we have a very large tag. And some more avocado dyed paper. And over here we have another journaling card. Its tag is just a ticket. Front and back. And back here is another large, well, not large, this is a half pocket under here. So it's a half a large journaling card. And on this page we have in here a little pull-out booklet. Oh, no, it's a journaling card. It's a nice heavy-duty one. I love this picture. It is so beautiful. I'm at a weird angle to put those in and out. Here I've made a little tag, and inside here I've inserted just some little things to look at. A little picture, a little postcard, a little letter, and Fussy cut out some cups that says the Whiskey of the North. I assume that means hot chocolate. And under here, here's the back. fussy cut out some pieces here and put those in. Here's another beautiful journaling card. Just write right over the music. And here we have another little boy and girl. He's got his ice skates. She's got a little book or a purse with her. This one is done with scraps of paper. And this is from an Ideals magazine. And here's an opening journaling card. It's always tea time. I have glue all over my fingers, sorry. The world changes when it snows. Now these two cards I did with, not this color, but Stickles Glitter Gel. It's by Ranger. And I use, let's see if I can find it. I used Nebula on this one. I just laid a stencil down and then put it down with this size of a palette knife. And this one is, let's see. This one is Stickles Moon Dust. Glitter gel is what it's called. And this one, Nebula Stickles Glitter Gel. It's hard to see it. Let's see if I can catch it, but it's snowflakes. There, you see it? Yeah. So these are just big journaling cards with a little bit of glitter gel on them. It took them several hours to dry. But once they were dry, they were nice and dry. Here we have Man with the Christmas Tree. No snowflake ever falls in the wrong spot. And far across the snow it says, little tiny tag to journal on. And you can journal on the back here as well. And then over here we have this beautiful journaling card. In the back it's a pink paper, just a scrap of paper. And here we have just some yarn with a ticket for a sleigh ride for 25 cents. Lots of pockets in here. You can keep these items in. You can use these as Christmas tags on gifts if you like. Whatever your heart desires. Here's a nice big full page spread. And I just thought that I would leave it like this just for writing. And then here we have another very large journaling tag with some pretty little pieces on it for this winter season. Here we have another journaling card. I've just taken a little piece of fabric here and I've darkened it up. It's a coffee dyed, like a gunny sack type material or a muslin canvasy type material. And then the poinsettia, I just put the Nouveau crystal glaze on them, and it just made it look, can't really see it. It's just made it kind of glossy and a little bit darker. I originally just put it on to hold the beads in place because these beads always fall off of these little flowers, and it kind of spread, so I thought, okay, fine, let's put it on the whole flower and see what happens. So there we go. Snowflakes are winter's butterflies. In here I have this was a big page, and I have glued it together. So it's like a letter inside of here. 1945, Baghdad, Istanbul. Dear friend, it was really nice of you to write in such a pleasing letter. Anyway, there it is. It's not a fully readable letter, but it's there. Over here we have this beautiful sequence of pictures that makes it a full page, but it has pockets. So we have a little paper here with the music paper on the back, and then just two little journaling cards. I decided to keep it more simple so that it wasn't hiding the whole picture. And in here we have several receipts. These are photocopies of receipts, just inked out to look old. And in here we have, this is another one of these half pockets, and it's just a little booklet to journal, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4 pages, so that's 8 places to journal. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. So it gives you a nice writing area. And then, of course, you can write on here as well if you like. You can write across here. I would. Here's another Ideals magazine picture. It was from a 1960s copy, but I'm sure that whoever painted that originally, it was much further long ago than that. And here we have some little jays on a bucket, a water pail. And inside we have this pretty little booklet. And this time it journals this way. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. That gives you 8 full writing sheets. And then back here are 1, 2, 3 journaling spots. And they just tuck right back in here. And then it folds back up, and back in the pocket it goes. And let's see. I just left these. I love poetry, and I love the bunny running through the snow. I just thought that this was such a beautiful scene in the Ideals magazine, and so May All You Wish Be There by James Dillett Freeman. And this one, There'll Always Be Christmas. And then here we have some more journaling cards. This is a nice big one. This one has some coffee dyed paper on it. I love the way the lady did her lace. I'm sorry, I can't remember which Etsy seller I got it from, but I bought quite a bit of paper for the winter season because I just didn't have time to make it. And then over here, the little winter bird. His little tail's sticking off the tag here. Just have some lace up there. And this one is backed with the blue scrapbook paper. And here's another one of these big journaling cards. This one has Christmas snow, Western Union, an ice ticket. Got some lace sticking out here and down here. And on the back has this really wonderful fabric. And some little birds. And this ruffle, coffee dyed ruffle here. And just another spot to journal or to put a picture on, whatever your heart desires there. Here we have another journaling card, backed with a pink scrapbook paper. And a journaling card with a snowflake attached, a little charm. And this one is backed with pink scrapbook paper. I've put a little bit of bling up here in the corner. And in the pocket is another journaling card that's backed with blue. And here we have 3 more tags. This one has a charm of a tree on it. It's backed with the blue scrapbook paper. And the birds in the feeder, or the water fountain, I guess it is. It's backed with pink. And then this one is backed with the blue. And inside here, what do we have? Another journaling card. So you can see that this book has plenty of journaling area. Or pictures, photos, newspaper clippings, whatever you would like to put in here for your winter months or your December daily. Lots of pockets for cards to be slipped into. I left this blank again for the owner to be able to put a picture or something there, and then this is a beautiful space to write about it. You could write in this direction if you're a person that likes to have your lines, your writing going with your lines, which I would be. I would write sideways on that one. And then the last page, another beautiful journaling spot with another large journaling card. The snow is sparkling like a million little suns. And there we go. Whoops, tucking my lace in there. Isn't that beautiful, that lace? So I have to tell you, this was an absolutely wonderful book to make. It was so much fun. And I did run into a few little problems with it. It's the first time I've ever made a scrapbook or an altered book. So I learned a lot of lessons for next time. you always want to take care of your spine, so it might be worth, if you're going to do a book, to go ahead and, if you're going to cover your spine, use some of the Tyvek papers to cover your spine. This is black on the outside, but lo and behold, it's white on the inside. And I had to use it up here because I've got such a chunky journal here, it started to split right there. So, I think it's important to remember to go ahead and maybe put a little strip there to protect it from that happening. It all turned out fine, and I have Tyvek in there now. What else would I tell you about this? To take out your pages, remember the end pages are sometimes a little bit glued to the first flipping title page. And because of that, it's better just to glue those onto that front title page where they kind of are glued down the edge on it a little bit. It's better just to glue those two together instead of trying to figure out what to do with that page. It doesn't quite open all the way. When I tried to open mine, that's when my spine decided to split on the inside. Now, part of that problem could be because I started out with an even number of pages that I was taking out, and then I had to switch my category back here. So it's better to go ahead and probably do the math, how many pages you have in the book, how many pages you want it to be. You know, do you want it to be just 10 pages? Mine is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So that's a total of 42 pages, you know, if you count front and back. I think 21 might be too many for a book like this, and I stressed it. And because I stressed it, that's part of why it split. But that problem was easily solvable with fabric and putting it on the inside of the spine like I did on some of the pages. So I would recommend that you go ahead and do the math, figure out how many pages you think you want your book to be. So if you have 15 pages, that's going to give you 30, counting front and back. I think that would be a better number in a book like this size, with a spine that's only about 1.5 inches. If you have a bigger one, I think 30 pages would be better in a bigger one. So I learned that, just, you know, don't overdo your pages. The other thing I recommend is that you go ahead and keep your pages as flat as possible. You can see I started decorating, and I can't help myself. I just do that, and I love the look, and I'm sure whoever buys it will love it too. But it's okay not to back all your journaling cards. If you can write on the back and they slip into the pockets just fine, it's not necessary to back them all. And it's not necessary to go ahead and put fluff on all of them either. You can see I only fluffed up a few. You know, I really didn't overdo my cards. I think I just have too many pages in this size booklet. So what else can I tell you? We were talking about even numbers. Take out the same number of pages as you know, between each page. So we started here, we took out 7 pages, something like that, 5 pages. I had to switch back in here and start taking out fewer and fewer pages in between the 2 pages that I was gluing together. And that started making the book a little wonky. So it was easily straightened out by putting it down on weights and squishing the spine together properly and putting weights on the front part of the book. It corrected that. But anyway, I highly recommend making an altered book. It was a blast. It just was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to make another one. They're quite fun to make. So anyway, I think that's about all I have for today. So I am going to let you go. And let's see here. How did that happen? Come back here, little dear. I'm going to glue this closed so that it won't come apart and poke anybody. This little charm has a deer, the word joyful, and a snowflake. I love you, little dear. You'll go to a new home soon. Bye-bye. Okay. Well, I'm going to let you go. And I hope you enjoyed doing this album with me, and I hope you'll proceed to make one of your own, because it really is fun. It was also fun to just twist this up instead of using lace here. I really love that, just using 3 pieces of this eyelash yarn and just twisting it and turning it into what looks to me like the fur on the side of a coat. So I just really enjoyed it. There's so many ideas, and there's so much you can do, and it's just enjoyable. So anyway, I wish each of you a good day, and thank you for joining me on this journey as we made our beautiful little Winter is in the Air album. And I will talk to you later. Have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.